Hello people, welcome back to Dutch Modeling. Today with another inbox review. And this is gonna be a massive one, so be warned. It's the new Takom German tank destroyer SD KFZ 173 or the JagdPanther the G2. Damn, that's my PC, it's annoying. Sorry. It's a massive box. It's kit number 2118, 1/45 scale. Designed by the T-Rex Studios in China. Apparently it's a full interior build. You can see it. And as I'm going to show you, the box is massive. It's 14 centimeter high, so you can imagine how many stuff is in there. The box art. A nice drawing made by Jason, apparently. You can see the JagdPanther here. The commander, for some reason, looking to a burned out Panzer IV over here. Just a nice detail. On the side, and this thing is, got two color callouts and one of the interior shots, all painted up with the painted up engine there. Turn around again, you can see full interior with the kit number and 1/35 scale. This side you got an overview of all the sprues that are in there. Again, you can see that's quite a lot. And on this side it's the box art again, nothing on the bottom. So let's open this. And you can see it's filled completely filled. That's why I said it's gonna be a long one. So I'm gonna do the instructions first. Take all this out. And just for comparison's side, this is a Tamiya bottle. You can't even see it in a bottle. So that's quite some work done there. Put this aside. Let's start with the instruction sheet. All in the typical Takom. Oh, before I start, I really want to thank Takom for providing me with this review kit. They made it possible for me to review this. There's a little bit of photo etch, just some grills. Let's take everything out here. Nice resealable bag. So I got this anyway. So it's the grills. It's as far as I know all the photo etch there is. Then there is a copper wire for tow cables. And then there's a couple of decals. Let's see if I can get these out. Just some numbers and the Bartenkreuzes. I can't really. Oh, there they are. Hope the washing machine in the background isn't too annoying. Will be done in a second, so there's not a lot I can do about that. And come on, open. These are fun. I checked this out, of course, already, but these are, I think, the decals for the ammunition. So there's a whole lot for a see, it's a whole lot of oh, sorry. It's a whole lot of small decals, and for an armor kit, it's a massive amount of decals. This. Most armor modelers do 5, if even that amount of decals on a kit. Oh, this is gonna be a lot more. So the instruction sheet. Oh, there's another smaller one. I almost didn't see this one. More copper wire. Check changing cable. The instruction sheet here with a little write-up. And then you got color information. Some explanation of the symbols, how to do and to do what. The sprue map. Everything is numbered and lettered, but it's not really easy to read the numbers, to be honest. And then we start with the bottom plate, the bottom hole, and putting some, let's say, cabling in here for transmission, or looking, this goes to the front part, to the side, so I'm guessing these will be transmission parts. The bulkheads for stiffening, everything will be put in. And then it's the transmission and gear that's being built up here. A whole lot of detail, as you can see. Flywheel, everything under, housing, and it's done. Right. As you can see here, there's a whole lot of detail going into the transmission and gear housing. More work on the inside. Transmission is placed, connected. Sides are being built up here. Placed. Okay, here. The Torsion Bar Suspension is being placed here. As you can see, they're drawn in here already. So you just have to want to. They go in there. Didn't see those. More parts for the transmission, as you can see here. And this as well, apparently. Don't know what it is. But it's connected to the transmission there. Swing arms. I know these. This is to make sure, I think, that everything is level in the same order. So you got all the swing arms in the correct position. So this is a jig. Then all the wheels go on, the transmission covers goes on. Then we go back to the inside. Floor plating, looks like a radio, battery boxes, seats, there, all kinds of stuff. These are transmission arms. Firewalls being placed here. This is one of the differentials going being placed. Floorboard. Let's keep it like a floorboard. This probably has named differently, but just part of the fighting compartment. This looks like a cradle of sorts. It's probably, or it's just like this. I don't know. Probably the pivot point for the gun. Fire extinguisher, machine gun. All kinds of small stuff. Seats, foldable seats. Apparently, don't know. This looks like a little bit of a ammunition or something like that. storage, internal storage. Side plates for the engine bay with the, looks like a fuel tank. Goes down there as you can see. The arms for the return rotor, the idler wheel, sorry. Then, in my opinion, the most stupid part of the entire kit, the tracks. So you got Lincoln length tracks, and in these Lincoln length tracks you have to make the or fix the guide horns yourself. So they got Lincoln length tracks. You got the track pad on one side and the guide horn on the other, and you have to glue your guide horn on there yourself. Now they came up with an idea to have one part tracks spaced out in a specific space between them, and they molded the guide horns the same way, the same space, so you just have to cut them off the sprue on a longer part, then glue them on your track and then cut them off. But if you glue them on, it's almost impossible to cut them off, because they all have two parts, two places where you have to cut them off and clean them up later. And I will show you that in detail later when we get to that sprue, and I'm probably going to pick that sprue first, so that's gonna be an ass and a half to clean this up. But somebody over there at Takom thought it's a smart idea, and I don't think it is. But that's just me. Okay. The sprocket wheels with a lot of options, as you can see here. And at the moment I cannot tell you what the difference is. So, but there are options. You have to look for yourself which one you want. And the idler. Then here you can see being this placement of the tracks over the same jig you use to space your swing arms or center your swing arms. It's the same jig, you can use that. So later on you can put everything on, as you can see here, and they do it the same way. Put the sprocket wheel in, put the idler in, and then push it on, and then later on, as you can see here, glue on the bottom stretch. That's how thought over. That's smart. Then it's interior time, the engine, and as you can see, there's a whole lot of engine. It's all. I counted this, and I think the engine alone came to 85 parts. It's all still engine parts. Then the engine is being dropped in. Plumbing attached. Then here's the sides with the ammo rack. And let me see, this is that way, so these are the fuel tanks. So these down here are not fuel tanks, or they are, and these are also fuel tanks, I don't know, to be honest. Ammo rack again, this is the other side. Fuel tank. More small parts here. Looks like a radio. And another ammo rack. These are ammo for, this is ammo for the bow machine gun, the coax. Another ammo rack. And looks like smoke launchers, I don't know, smoke grenades. Everything's being placed on the side fenders. As you can see here as well, it's all the same. And then it's one blowout, as you can see, and just pushed into the sides on both sides. Some more engine parts here. And here you have an overview of how it should be if everything is assembled correctly. The radiators are placed, well, one radiator is placed at least, how you build them up. It's one side, and here of course is the other side. Then work on the rear panel, the outside panel with all the tools. This is a little bit of a mess. Jack, the smokestacks, or exhaust stacks, sorry, and it says optional, so there is either this one or that one, just what you want. So with the bent exhaust or just a straight pipe, there's probably a difference in type. I'm not sure about that one, but you can choose which one you like. Another plumbing down here, some editing here, and then it's being put on the back. And only now we're gonna start on the superstructure, the outside. Jack block, the jig to hang on the spare track links. Rod, again the same jack here, spare track links again. Some armor plating for the inside to get it the thickness it needs to have. Coax guns being put in here. The gun mount going in. Vision blocks. Then we're gonna start the gun assembly. Compressed air cylinders, all kinds of breech block, you know, gun breech block, everything. Seat, the seat, the adjusters, height adjuster and everything, the periscope, the gun with the nozzle and all the interior being placed in. Breech block comes from the back. Then it's all being placed on the lower hull, as you can see here. Then we start work on the engine deck with the photo edge parts. You can see there. Fenders go on. The side brackets go on. It could be used for Scherzen. I don't know if this one has one, to be honest. I haven't checked. The roof with all the air vents and whatchamacallit, vision blocks, hatches, the binocular telescope, aim telescope, and everything's going on here. The engine deck hatches here being built up completely. So side skirts, yep, Scherzen. Roof goes on, engine deck goes on. Then you got the vent covers, which, as you can see here, it's pretty complicated. So everything's being built up. There's a whole lot of stuff going on there for the vent covers to go on here, and then or being boxed in, so there's now room for a Molotov cocktail to go in. You can see there's a difference between, and it's either, let me see, either these four, or these four. Just which one you want, open or closed. And then the rear plate goes in here, as you can see, it's being built up, door and everything. And the tow cable, 153 millimeters one side and 153 millimeters on the other side. Side skirts go on, and it's basically done. Then we got the color callouts. This is the 2nd Abteilung Panzerlehr Regiment 130, Germany, in April 45. It's the same. But also 2nd Abteilung Panzerlehr Regiment 130th, Germany, April 45. So, okay. Then we got the Schwere Jagdpanzerabteilung 655 in Meppen. It's in Germany in May 45. And then we have the Viking in Hanover in spring in 45 in Germany. And then we got some more. Oh, almost forgot these. Again, the Schwere Panzerabteilung, Jagdpanzerabteilung 655 in Meppen. 655 in Germany. 655 in Germany. And then we have the Viking in Hanover in spring in 45 in Germany. And then we got some more. Again, the Schwere Panzerabteilung, Schwere Panzer, ja, Jagdpanzerabteilung 655 in Midland, German in April 45. So, and again, JagdPanther uptime 655. So this and this are all the same unit. 3 different types of camera. So that's a thing. And then we got some close-ups for the interior, detail painting wise. Everything is called out by Mick by ammo colors because they helping Takom for this. So it's all numbers 014, 101. So you have to check the colors if you want. But it's pretty detailed, so you can really see how everything should be painted. You don't have to do it any way you want to. But it's cool they do it like this. And on this side you got the other side, the gun assembly, with the ammunition and the small details on the black and white on everything here. So it's kind of a shame they don't do a view just the top with the floor plates and everything removed, so you can see the torsion bars. They probably also be just this red. So yeah, that's it. So that's an extensive instruction sheet. It only took me almost 20 minutes. So put this back in. And this is what I like about Takom. Closed up again. Not gonna be disturbed. So let's start with the tracks, like I said. I got multiple the same. So 2 with this, 2 with these. So do 1 of each. And take my green plate. I found it again. So these are the tracks. They are straight as can be. There's no pre-molded sack in here. The detail is very nice. As you can see, with the cleats on there, the detail is very nice. Single link as well. And the other side also looks good. You can see where you have to glue down the guide horns. So this is the track part. You got 2 of these, as you can see. And then you got these. And yeah, I'm just gonna go in close up immediately. And you can see where my problem lies. You can see that. And these are the guide horns. The problem is, and I'm just gonna cut one out so you can see. I'm gonna take one of the longer ones. I'm gonna show you immediately what I mean, so I don't have to go back to this and forget it. The spacing between the guide horns. They all got 2 screw attachments. Now what you're supposed to do, take this, put this in here, and then put it in there, like this. Come on, work with me. Hopefully the camera can pick this up when I do it like this. Put these in here, just like this, on the sprue. Glue it down, and then cut it off. Yeah. So, who is gonna take a bet on how many of these things gonna fly off once you start cutting them off their own sprue, and then start trying cleaning them up? I mean, I get the idea, But if it were, I don't even know if it's possible, but just one sprue attachment on the top of the guide horn. So instead of those two, come on. Let's do it like this. Instead of these two, that one and that one, why not make just one there? So just up, down there, and just cut it on above. That would make life so much easier. And less annoying, I guess. Because I don't really think there's a lot of people that actually gonna bother with this. I think there's a lot of people that are just gonna buy aftermarket tracks for this one. But I might be wrong. I'm willing to give it a try. One try. And I'm afraid they're gonna annoy the shit out of me. But we'll see. So next up, we got a very nice bundle here. With the two jigs for the alignment of the swing arms, which I think is a very cool idea. Got these, and the position with the correct sag for the tracks. So this is cool. This is a cool thing. Thank you very much. We need more of these. That is good. And then the upper hole. It has a very nice rolled steel texture to it. This is one of the best I've ever seen so far. The cut steel on the sides is a bit meh. Yeah, it could be better. Definitely could be better. The weld seams are pretty good. A little bit better here than here, but they're good. You won't see anything on the inside. This is a little bit meh on the back here. This one either. But the texture of it on the surface, it's brilliant. Hope the camera will pick that up for you guys. I'm afraid it might not. I don't know what the camera sees because I got that very little viewing screen, of course. And there's the steel cut and the weld seams, which are pretty good. Here in the front they're pretty obvious, but here on the back it's a bit meh. But the texture, I think you can see, I think even I can see the texture now, it's very good. So that's the upper hole, so to speak. Put it back in. Don't damage anything. I know there are people out there that hate that noise. Ah. So, normal sprues, so to speak. Engine parts. Yeah, definitely engine parts. Top, sides, cylinder head, flywheel, fins. It's all on the typical Takom square sprue, so that's cool. The amount of the quality of the detail. There's actually something written here on the engine. Oh, that's cool. Actually said red, right and left on the rocker heads, or I think it's rocker. I don't know what to do. I think it is. The covers actually says rechts and links, but that's cool. A whole lot of detail here, a whole lot of small stuff. Plumbing for the engine. These actually Wow, detail on this is great. Close up. The crispness of the mold is brilliant. Actually, very good. See there, where are the two boxes? Oh, they're on this side, so you will see them in a second. Just turn it around. It's all small stuff, as you can see. Let's turn it around. And the cover here. And there are these. No, next one, these. I can't see anything now what I'm showing, sorry. But it's more like there. It says these are brilliantly made. That's very high detail in there. It's really looking cool. Tight fit. Back in the plastic. Next up, engine parts. Again, this is more engine bay. The fuel tanks, radiators, radiator vents. This is another engine head. Plumbing, tanks, storage bins. Slide molded stuff, so that's cool. Again, beautifully molded. Little bit of flash on the inside. You can clean it up with a knife easily enough, but that's so here again here with the fan openings. Very fine grading here. The amount of crispness of the mold is astonishing. Astonishing. See, there's a little bit of flash on the inside, just minimal. So with a little bit of a knife. There's a little bit of slide molding going on there, as you can see. There's some more plumbing here. You can see that. And some tanks there. Not a lot of detail on that one, but all in all, I think it's going to be one of those kits where you take everything out of the box and you'll never get it back in. These are the placers for the torsion bars. This is very fragile. For some reason it didn't mold all the sprue here, so it's a little bit bendy. Must be the sprue connection here as well is not completed, so Hopefully it doesn't. Those look good still, so there's nothing wrong there. Floor plating. Again, the diamond texture is brilliant. Diamond plating. Yeah, can't remember the English name now, sorry. The gun, the bow machine gun, very nicely molded. Both sides, brilliantly done. That's really cool. Axles, you can make it called axles. Transmission parts. Yep. Close up again. Start with the machine gun because that's really nice. See the quality of the molding again. It's and you can get a close up so you can hopefully you can see the diamond plating there on the floor. How nice it's molded. A little bit further out so I can show you more in one go. See that? It's not a lot with. It's all very nicely molded. And actually I think it says something there, but it has no letters on it as you can see there. And let's do some plumbing again. Back in the sack. Big plates. This should be a quick one. Hopefully we're already almost 40 minutes in. I thought this would be a long one. I'm afraid I'm right. So all the hatches and everything underneath. And again, this steel roll texture on this one is as same as the top hole, even on the bottom. It's great. The weld seam is good. Got the texture on the outside here as well. You got it on the roof as well, on the rear deck as well, on the door. These are the. Seems like there's something should be here, 14, 15 and 16, but they're missing. So I don't know what that is. And here another one as well. And here another one as well. And here as well. So that's, and here as well. So you got a couple of empty spots here. There used to be something. And they're even numbered, but not on this kit apparently. So either I'm missing them, or they're just not part of this kit. So maybe it's the difference between the G2 and the G1, but these parts are all part of the G1, I don't know. I didn't see this before, so it's kind of strange. This is the roof, there's an interior I have to show you, and the rest is on the other side, and it's very interesting. So I'm going to show you hopefully the texture on the other side. Underside, and with all the detailing there. See that? Then here's the roof on the outside. These are actually the only really interesting things on this sprue. Again with the molding and everything and welding. And then turn this around. See the roof's interior. All the wiring already being molded in, which is very good. See, so I'm going to try to pick up a little bit of pace. Not show you the entire sprues, only the necessary parts. I do, however, let's see, this is part screw J3. Just out of curiosity, J3. V3. No, J3. As you can see here, this is screw J3. And those parts are also missing. So that's supposed to be like that on this kit. No. Two screws in one bag. Just fold it over. That's cool. This one's J5. We got the sprockets. Two different types. Again, the molding is brilliantly. I don't know about the cleaning up of the parts because they're on the teeth. That's maybe not the smartest idea, but all in all, yeah, it just looks very good. See there are some ejector pin marks, but you will glue those parts together so you won't be able to see them. And it's the other one. It's two different swords. It's one side and the other side. Yeah. Two different ones. And then the covers. So that's one. And these are the spare track racks, the hinges to lock them up, box for either the antenna or the bear cleaning rod, tool, hanging thingies, jack block which has absolutely no wood texture, which is a shame, and tools. This is this. Again, detail there. And all those little hinges, lock, bolt, lock bolts. Let's see, there's the tool there. There's a jack block, and for some reason there's no wood grain on it anywhere, so that's a shame. Crank. So that's that. Again, two different ones. Very detailed and nicely molded transmission for the transmission to the sprocket wheels. Fire extinguisher, tools, more, the jack, the cable eyes, more tools. Looks like another jack block, again without wood grain. Yeah, this is basically tools. So let's start with these, very nicely molded. You see all the detail there. I got two of those, of course. And the fire extinguisher. And then tools and stuff. Again, there's another jack block, the jack, multi-part, a lot of multi-part. And then the cable eyes. And where are the smaller ones? There are the smaller ones. More tools there. So. And here we got another machine gun. Cover, exhaust, shrouds, again with a nice texture to it. That's it. I can't really say what the rest is. Machine gun is not too bad. So as you can see there, again, very crisp. Hopefully the texture shows through on camera. And here's the machine gun. It's also very nicely detailed. That's it for this one. Next up, sides, rear and firewall. Again with a lot of spaces in between the screws, so either there could be for the JagdPanther, for the normal Panther, all these parts. They just, which I think is smart, they use the same sprues they can use for the other one, but leave out the parts you don't need, so you don't end up with a mountain of spare parts you'll never use. This is the inside with the connection for the torsion bars. These are just sprue gates. Just can go gone. No problem there. Nicely molded. Nice detail. This is the rear plate with on the outside the roll texture. This is the mid entry hatch for the engine. The rear plate with the access hatch and the firewall with all parts molded on already. So there's a lot of detail on this screw. I only got 6 parts, but still. There's the hatch. I really have to show this in 2 parts. The firewall between the engine and the fighting compartment. The rear plate for the superstructure or casement. This is the rear plate for the lower hull. With the cross come. These are the sides, the inner sides. A lot of detail molded on. Turn this around. This is the side you actually have on the inside. You can see where the torsion bars will be fitted in. Rear plate. There. And the inside of that hatch. That's a lot. Nice stuff. And this one doesn't even want to fit back in its back again. For some reason. You got out of there so you can get back in there. Well, this one I don't put back in the back because it just don't want to fit. Sorry. Next up. Side skirts, fenders, storage box from the outside. They're a little bit shaped on this side, but they're also ejector pin marks on this side, so I'm guessing they're supposed to be like this. They are somewhat interleaved. So that's cool. Oh no, this is not really that much. I'm just going to go into a small, quick pass over. All kind of small hooks there, small stuff. Just a quick pass over this one. Light fixture, some plumbing, defenders, stowage boxes, and then the side skirts. There's not a lot to see. So, like I said, it's a quick one. We need some quick ones. This is quickly going to be the way my longest review yet. Ammunition. And oh, these are multiple ones again. And now you know why you have so much decals. Because every one of these has to be decaled separately. Slide molded. By the quick looks of it, one and the same. Just a shit ton of ammunition. Not really much to see. So it's really just that. And that's it. So that's quick. And this one is hatches, again with the steel roll texture. That's very cool. Hinges, all some internal works, vision blocks, gas filters, ammo canisters, protection for your vision blocks and that same kind of stuff. You can see the seat. There's something in here. You see that. Vision blocks there. There are the split hatches. I haven't checked if there's an internal detail there, but probably will be. Ammunition canisters there. Some more small stuff. Let's see. Nah, not really. That's a bit of a bummer. That's all on the inside. That's everything you can see there. But that's not a lot. Get these back in. Allee, up. If you do a fully detailed interior, those shells will keep you busy, to say the least. Well, let's do a simple, quick one. And then it's also. Oh, yay me! I picked the one with the most stuff in it. These are all double screws. So take one of the wheels out and the rest of the drive stuff out here. These over here again. Another sprocket wheel, another idle parts. The torsion bars, seat, rear, actual seat, ammo pouches, ammo boxes, swing arms, and some small stuff. Everything with it should have a texture has a texture, so that's also good. The springs in the rear of the seat is cool. Yep. See more detail. There, as you can see. Swing arms there, and again they got a little bit of a texture to them. You can see that. I don't know if the camera picks it up. And then we got here parts for the seat with the springs there. Oh, I still got so much to go. The torsion bar suspension. That's one. And then we got road wheels. Again, exquisite molding. It's just beautiful how this looks. There's nothing else I can say about these wheels. They're brilliant. They're beautiful. I like them very much. You will probably will too if you see them. These wheels give the resin counterparts a run for their money. You don't have to see them all. And then these ones here, and then turn around. You can see the inside. I mean, it's just brilliantly done. Let's get this back in there. Oh shit. Back in the back. Coming at the point that it doesn't want to fit anymore. Only 5, 6 more. More of these, the internal piping here, the exhaust stacks, cooling fans, another one here, more exhaust stacks, plumbing, parts for the engine deck here. Not a lot of detail on this sprue, this one. Again, the texture on these is brilliant. It's gonna give you a show. Good. Oh, there it is. You can see there. Then here the piping, all open, so that's nice. Those two as well. Smokestacks there, fan there, and more smokestacks here. On this side, I have to do it like this. Come on, there it is. But that's nice. These has nothing, as you can see there. Follow. Expecting visitors anymore. So. Or a double sprue. There are 3 more after these, so we're getting there. Again, engine parts, transmission parts, plumbing, mountings for the engine transmission. No clue what this is. Only really on one side some details, so I don't have to turn it around. Sorry for that. Here. Let's turn this around. These. Nice detail. You got these here. They're dented. Again, the detailing of the molding is so crisp. This is so brilliantly done. And you got all kinds of small stuff. All interior parts, I guess. I'm not really familiar with anything of these. First sight. And again, you can see how small that part is and how many parts are molded onto there. Oh, that neighbor's dog's gone crazy again. Gee, what's the timing? Why won't you just shut up? Say STFU. There you can see again the detailing of the molding. Yeah, like I said, I'm doing it a little bit quicker now because I think it's over an hour already, and most of you are not that patient. And I wouldn't be want to listen to my voice for over an hour, so I can get you. Oh, we are over an hour already. So, big parts. Big parts. The cradle, it's not really a mantlet, is it? I don't think can you call this a mantlet? It's not really, is it? Texture is brilliant. The rear pet deck is some rear texture there. Oh, this is the front glacis where this one fits in. There's almost no texture to this one, which is a shame, but also this cut metal is not present here. That's a shame. Maybe you're gonna cover this up, I don't know, but if this wouldn't be, then they missed this one. The rest is brilliant. I mean, here's the texture, even the weld seams are not present on this one. The cut steel isn't present on this one. It is here. So if they missed out on that one, that would be a real shame. Radio fronts here, seats, cousins, and more detailing there. But the impressiveness is the texture on the gun mount. Let's see if I can. Hopefully, can push it up. It is very hard to show you because of the shape. But there's diamond plating again. Seats. And there should be the radio fronts. And a whole lot of detail again. There, going up. And there's the upper glacis. No texture. Like I said, there should be cut steel texture there, but there's nothing. But it's kind of a miss. I don't know if they did it on purpose or just, oops, completely missed that one. But that would be a big miss. Just see the, well, basically the nose of the entire thing textureless. Stupid fucking dog, shut the fuck up. Ammo racks. Almost there. This is for exhaust stack. These are the ammo racks. Again, more vents. And there's, well, this is all filler apparently, because it's all just, yeah, the tool. That's basically it. There's not a lot to see on this one. You can see here, I'm just going to show you the tools there. The machine bar gun mount there, or the tool. More the ammo rack, the ammo racks for the ammunition. That's it, and then those two boxes. Yeah, there's not a lot to see in this one. close this one up and I'm gonna fetch the last. This is never gonna fit back in this box again. There's the gun with the molded on nozzle brake, so that's good. The mantlet. Parts of the these are gun parts. There's the gun itself and it's molded open. I wonder how deep it's molded open, so just take a toothpick. No, it's not that deep. It's just past the... So... Yeah, give a quick over. I think the filters are there. See. There. The gun. That's a massive gun. Here's the mantlet. And some more parts, all gun breech and everything. You can see. Oh, and then there's this thing. Doesn't really ring a bell at the moment, but probably when I'm building it, I know what it is. So, and that's the last part. That only took me almost an hour and 10 minutes. So I might even get this finished before. As you can see, it doesn't fit. Just, yeah, that's even bigger. It's a metal gun. I brought it out of my store email, which is went to the graveyard. Yeah, it did. I have to repack this one time. So, this is my very short and compact review of Takom's brand new German the tank destroyer, the SD KFZ-173 or JagdPanther G2. It's definitely brilliantly molded. It's an overload of parts. Takom is one of those companies that does not advertise the part numbers, so I have no clue how many parts these are. It doesn't say on the box. Takom doesn't want that, so okay. But it's a lot. All I've seen, I can't fault them for anything except those tracks. And having a jig and everything, it's brilliantly. But whoever came on the idea to do the guide horns separately this way, you might want to kick him just slightly in the head. But well, that's to each his own, of course. All in all, I've built multiple tackle kits. Yeah, so far the fit of them is all brilliantly so far. So I do not expect any fit problems with this. That said, however, this being interior kits, and interior kits kind of do have generally some fit issues because it's going to get really crowded in there, and that if you do not fit it to the millimeter exactly, it could have some problems. Not said this is going to have those. Beware. Seen this. Like I said, it's basically going on for the view and my experience with Takom. This is going to be one brilliant build. It's also going to be a build that would take me the better part of a year, especially with all the painting that's going on. And I'm not really a fan of painting, who most of you know. So it's going to be a struggle, honestly. But I know some people out there that will make this thing shine. The detail on this kit is brilliantly so. Hope you've seen enough. Sorry for keep you talking for an hour and 10 minutes. Hope to see you next time. If you like this, give me the thumbs up. If you really like this, subscribe and share it if you want. And hope to see you next time. Bye bye.